everyone. Welcome back to the Wildcat Podcast of 2019, the 2019-2020 school year. Brittany will be reading off questions for our first interview. Mrs. Hett.
Hello, Ms. Hett. Nice to meet you. So, what made you want to start teaching?
Well, I grew up with teacher, educator parents, so naturally I was not going to be a teacher. That was my last choice. And in college, I tried to figure it out. I did a few different things. I started out thinking I was going to do something in the medical field. I took A&P and decided that definitely wasn't going to happen. And then switched over to business. So I actually got a business degree first, Tabor College. I got a management degree and went to work for a financial services office selling investments. I did that for about 2 years, at which point I had gotten married and had my first child, and really just wanted something that fit like a family lifestyle better. I was tired of working late at night and didn't feel like I had a lot of purpose with my career, so naturally I switched over to teaching business. So I had some business experience and a business degree and did a transition to teaching program through Fort Hays, where I got my teaching certificate. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. Certificate.
And how long have you been teaching?
This is my 6th year.
Have you always been teaching at Haven High School?
I have.
And what do you teach?
I've taught a variety of different business classes over my time here. Currently, I'm teaching career and life planning to all of our freshmen, and then applied business development, which oversees our 2 businesses, the Den and Greenhouse Goods. And then I also am overseeing our new internship program.
How is the Den coming along?
It's going good. It's been busy. It's been a little bit stressful figuring out our systems and who should do what roles and where even things should be placed. I heard Mr. Clements talking about blowing breakers. We've had the same issue as having too many things plugged in at one time. So I feel like we're getting there as far as having our systems down and knowing our responsibilities.
What all do you guys make in the Den?
So we wanted to start kind of simple to make sure that we could get this thing up and running. We're doing drinks, we're doing flavored teas and lemonades, we're doing coffees, iced and hot, smoothies, slushies, frappuccinos, and then packaged snacks, and then we bake fresh cookies every day. We hope to eventually have some breakfast items and lunch items, but just starting with kind of basics right now.
That is very good. Do you like having the Den part being a part of your one of your classes?
Yeah, I've always been, my 2nd year here is when I started a school business, and I've always thought that was really important to have something where kids could do business hands-on versus just reading it from a book and me lecturing and that sort of thing. I feel like they're going to get more out of that, and they have real management jobs within that business. So that's always been really important to me. Now, we've done Wildcat Designs in the past, and I didn't think the kids were all that passionate about it. It wasn't for them, whereas the Den is more for the students. It's a place where kids can come and relax, and I think that's a better fit for us.
Would you like to have like a type of Den at your own home or like somewhere of your own business?
Oh, goodness.
Like that?
No, I wouldn't. It's a lot of work. And if I had to do all of it, if I was a business owner, they're putting a lot of time and work into that. I have students that do most of the work and split it up. So I don't know that I would want to have a restaurant of my own.
Do you like having the students be able to do the hands-on jobs to help them get better at it so that they can go off and maybe start their own business like that?
Yeah, and I tell kids all the time, even if they're not going to own their own business, it's a good experience for understanding how businesses operate and how to be a good consumer, how to be a good customer. if you can see the other side of it, I think there's benefits to that.
What would you like to tell us about your life, like how you are, like what do you like to do outside of school when you're not in school?
I like to do outside of school. Well, I have 3 little boys and another one on the way, so most of my time is dedicated to them. We are at ball games and running around, going to the zoo, that kind of stuff most of the time. So right now they're kind of my life, but sports fan. I like the Jayhawks and the Chiefs, and so we watch a lot of ball games too.
Same.
Okay. Other than me not saying certificate right, that was okay. Okay, let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you again, Miss Hett.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, I'm Mr. Clement, and we are here with Alex Weishauer and Brittany Sidebottom. There we go. I forgot your name there
Brittany
for a
Other.
second. Brittany Other. Welcome. This is the Wildcat Podcast. New year, new school year, and these are the 2 new students that are a part of the podcast. Alex, you did this last year, right?
This is my 3rd year now.
Well, this is your 3rd year in the class, but
Yeah.
2nd year with the podcast, though, right?
Yeah, we didn't do podcasts our first year.
Yes. And then Brittany, this is your first time with podcast, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. So what you guys just saw was a Mrs. Hett interview, because the den is completely new, and I mean, I want to get your guys' opinions real quick on the den. Like, have you guys gone and visited the den at all?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you guys like it, or
I do.
That's pretty cool.
it's pretty cool?
It's very nice to have.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I've been there, and I've bought a few things from there. It's pretty good.
Totally not sponsored.
Huh?
Totally not sponsored.
Well, yeah. Well, sponsored, not sponsored.
Sponsored by.
The Den.
Just a little not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Totally.
So, yes, this is going to be what we're going to try to do this weekly, just like last year. Your guys' voices, your guys' opinions, and things that are happening around the school and around the town of Haven, and just around Reno County that affects your guys' lives. So from time to time you might see my face, but you're going to see these 2 every single week or every single episode.
You'll probably hear them every week.
Yeah, I tend to laugh and talk off camera. So
You'll be the non-diegetic.
non-diet. What?
You'll be the non-diegetic voice.
Oh, the disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So new school year. What do you guys think of the new school year so far?
It's very different.
Very different.
Scheduling's still.
It's way better than last year, I believe.
Well, what do you guys like about it?
The PLT time.
PLT?
time.
Like, what about the PLT?
It gives us more time to work on homework or study for any tests or anything, or just to hang out more with your friends if you want to.
Oh, good. I mean, it is designed for homework and all, but it does have that nice little reward if you are able to keep up with everything. Alex, what about you? What do you like about PLT so far?
The quiet room.
I just like how at the end of the day, whether you have to go work at go work in another teacher's room, or you can just hang out with friends or do whatever. It's just kind of like a calming down kind of time at the end of the day.
Okay, so that 30 minutes at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of decompress, I guess you can say, yeah.
I am still a little annoyed that we started at 8 and not 8:10. Because
Technically, we started at 8:40 last year, because that was power period from 8:10.
as someone who went to power period every day, we started at 8:10. Like,
Says you,
at least on my
Alex.
first day of school, I thought we started at 8:10, so I arrived like 2 minutes before the 8 o'clock bell. I'm just like, why is it ringing already?
Says the one that's always in power period.
I mean, as a teacher who's been a part of both systems, last year's with Power Period and this year's with PLT, yeah, the loss of those 30 to 40 minutes at the beginning of class is kind of different but I think that this is a much better system,
Especially at lunch.
especially at lunch. Yes. Unless you've only seen the first couple of weeks where at the very first part of lunch where it was a madhouse.
It still is.
It still is.
It still is.
We have all the high schoolers, and then we have middle school coming to lunch too.
Yeah, it's still a madhouse.
And then having to move almost all of us high schoolers out of the tables for middle school.
That's why you don't eat in lunchroom.
So PLT, wonderful thing. What else? What else do you guys like, not like, dislike about this new school year so far?
I like that on Friday you can leave like
If you have, at 3
At
o'clock,
3.
if you have good grades.
If you have good grades, yes. At 3, leaving early.
it's really helpful, especially if you work on Friday nights like me.
Yeah.
Because instead of like having to turn around right when I get home, I can chill a bit longer.
What about you, Brittany?
The one thing I don't like about this school year is that how some of us had started off with dealing with drama and everything, but now it was taken care of, and we're all high schoolers, and we just need to stop. We don't need this.
Drama's bad.
Yes, it is.
Except
can-
in drama club.
Except for that. That's not what I meant.
Well, net.
There's a nice big spike in rest in peace all headphone users for that one.
Yes, rest in peace.
I'm gonna bass boost that. Just like
So
bass
sorry.
boost my sneezes.
So sorry if your ears bleed. It's
Yeah. Starting this new year of the podcast, I think we're gonna hear a lot of Alex's sneezes.
Especially as it goes into fall.
Yeah.
Props.
Too bad we won't have anybody falling out of chairs, though.
Oh, just wait. Say that now.
The plan still is in line for to have Mr. Moore with us on a weekly basis, or not weekly basis, monthly basis. Sorry, Mr. Moore, you have to be here for every episode of the podcast now. That is the plan, but we'll see how that goes. And then I think we were also talking about wanting to do interviews with students too, weren't we?
Yes.
Senior Memories Season 2. Woo!
Yay.
Yes, if you want to be a part of Senior Memories, put your name in the suggestions. Do I still have that up?
I don't know.
Can I put students' names?
There will be an envelope for names for Senior Memories, and we'll go off of that. So
I have no senior members.
You can also email Brittany or me.
that too.
If
that
you
works.
know my email.
And then you can actually email these two.
If they know my email.
Okay, email Alex.
20 something. What's your email?
Why should I say it?
So people can email you.
20sbritt@havenschools.com.
I'll make sure to bass boost that.
Okay.
Just bass boost everything. Just go like
Bass boost the whole video.
like that.
Sorry for headphone users. So sorry.
All right. So yeah.
What time is it?
I'm what is it? It's 11:05 right now.
It is?
Oh, it's like there's a clock up there.
Yeah, we've got like 20 minutes left.
Oh.
Hey, the beautiful thing about this podcast that's not going to happen this year, but that happened every year or every single episode last year.
Pushing Alex out of the chair?
We don't have to rush at the last second to get out.
Both of those, yes.
Smaller class, so it's only 2
The
of us.
bell's not going to ring midway through the podcast.
Dun dun dun!
I'll just like record like the bell and just insert it.
Well, quick story. What was it? Last year when we recorded the first episode, I remember playing that for last year's seniors in public speaking, and and it was only halfway through the class, and you can clearly hear when the bell rang in the middle of the podcast, and half of the class got up and started walking out towards the door, and I had to remind them, it's like, no, class is still going on. We still have 30 minutes left.
But that threw them for a loop.
It did.
We don't technically really have a bell that much. Like some days we don't.
I'm thinking the bell is like way
What's with
longer
that?
this year.
Yeah.
You're so mean.
All right. Anything else that we want to talk about with our viewers? All right. I guess that's it for the podcast then. So,
Thanks.
2019-2020 school year.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Bye.